All right, so today we're going to discuss how to find entry level jobs with no experience. All right, finding a job can be challenging for anyone. All right, it's not just you, everybody's out here struggling, especially finding a work from home job. All right, when you have no experience, it does feel like it's impossible, but it's not. Many employers offer entry level roles for people with minimum work experience. Okay. So today I'm going to show you how to find and apply for entry level positions so you can land your first job. All right. So, oh my goodness. First and foremost, you can go and grab my work from home job list. It's on the website. My website is workfromhomebreakroom.com. Workfromhomebreakroom.com. You can find the job list there. I have tons of entry level positions there. So you can start there, but I'll also tell you other places that you can find it. Okay. So entry level job requires little or no prior experience in the field. All right. An entry level position, you'll usually receive some on the job training to learn how to perform your tasks and responsibilities. So, young professionals, college graduates, and people changing careers may apply for entry level roles to gain experience in a new industry, new for them. All right. Sometimes employers may have minimum educational requirements for entry level jobs, such as bachelor's degree or associates. Other entry level positions may require no formal education. So I do have some statistics to show you all how many job openings are available as of right now in these positions. Okay, so I'm sorry, in these educational levels. Just to let you know, so y'all know what you're, up against. All right, stats and facts are always for the win. All right, so no high school diploma right now, nearly 5.7 million jobs. High school diploma or equivalent, high school diploma or GED, right now, 7.1 million jobs. Associate or post secondary award, nearly 2 million jobs. And bachelor's, 3 million jobs. So, the most jobs available out there are for people who have high school diploma or equivalent, right? So, a lot of employers offer entry level jobs. You just need to know where to find them, all right? So, number one, you're going to assess your skills. You might not have the prior work experience, but you certainly have skills you can use in a new position. So, you're going to want to assess your abilities and consider how to use them in an entry level role. That's where a lot of people struggle, is learning what your skills are. So you just going about the day, going doing your motions and going through the motions and clocking in, clocking out. You're not really paying attention. I need y'all to pay attention. If you watch my other video, we always talk about that. Be intentional. Be intentional. I'm not saying there's a lot of people pursuing entrepreneurship right now, and I'm an entrepreneur myself, so I do not knock that, okay? However, you have to have a plan on how to get to the point where you can be a full-time entrepreneur. There has to be a plan, and a lot of times that plan involves work. All right. You need to know how many hours you're going to work. You need to know what skills. A lot of times you can use the skills that you pick up from your 9 to 5 and use those same skills and strategies as that company you just left. That's often slept on. Okay. Excuse me. Hmm. Okay. So, for example, if you're confident and persuasive, you could use your natural abilities as a salesperson. If you're organized and detail oriented, you can make a good executive assistant. Think about your strengths and use them to guide your job search. Once again, you can go and grab the work from home job list on workfromhomebreakroom.com, and we have plenty of entry level positions there. All right. There are other places that you can use, like LinkedIn, Indeed. There are so many other places that you can use. However, I know a lot of people, especially when you're new to this, you get caught up in it's a lot of scammers out there, and I don't want y'all to get caught up. So that's why I went ahead and made the work from home job list, is because I feel like at the very least, I don't see how you can't get a job from there. It's a list with over 900 companies, 900 positions on there. But at the very least, if you gain a job from the list, you will at least know what legit jobs look like, so that when you come across a scam, so think of it that way. All right. When you come across a scam, you'll know this is not what a real job looks like. All right. So here are a few tips that you can use. You can expand your search beyond your preferred industry or subject. All right. If you're graduating with an English degree, you can search for jobs in related industries such as public relations or communications. You can look for jobs where you can use transferable skills such as research analyst. Focusing on a broad range of skills, you can look for jobs in various industries. So keep that in mind. All right. Also, you can consider internships. If you have trouble finding jobs with no experience, consider applying for an internship. An internship is a great way to build experience and distinguish yourself from other entry level candidates. While some companies prefer hiring college interns, others offer programs for recent graduates or people seeking career changes. Research some companies in your area to find out whether they offer internships. All right. Also, you want to ask your network. Your network can be a valuable resource for finding entry level jobs. It might include former colleagues or managers in different industries or people you know, such as friends, relatives, teachers, and coaches. Consider posting about your job search on social media to reach more people in your network quickly. Also, you want to be persistent. Finding a job takes time and effort, especially when it's your first and in a new field. So you want to be persistent in your job search for entry level jobs. All right. It's helpful to create a job search schedule that you can follow. I have a job tracker on the website workfromhomebreakroom.com, and you can grab the job search tracker. And a lot of times when we've applied to 3 jobs, it feels like we've applied to 10, because sometimes these applications are so long. So if you get the job search tracker, you can keep track on whether or not you sent a follow up letter. You can keep track on what jobs you applied to, what resume you used, on what date, their website, any contact information that you come across. You can keep track. It is really going to help your job search. Again, I cannot stress enough, organization is key, communication is key. Okay. So, you know, you want to prepare a strong resume. Even though you don't have prior work experience, you'll need to submit a resume when applying for most entry level jobs. You'll use your resume to emphasize other relevant experiences you might have, such as volunteer work or extracurricular activities. If you have an appropriate degree or certification, move this information to the top of your resume, okay? Because you want to showcase your education since you don't have the experience. If you're applying for your first job as a software developer, include a section to list coding certifications or courses you've completed. You want to make sure that you're using resume keywords. It's essential to use keywords on your resume. Many employers use applicant tracking system software to scan resumes for specific words and phrases. Using those keywords on your resume increases your chances of the hiring manager reviewing your application. Okay? Most of these applications go in the trash because they don't have the keywords and the system is flawed and it assumes that you don't have what they're looking for if you don't have those keywords on your resume. All right? Excuse me. Some of the best practices for using keywords on your resume is to create a master resume with all your skills, education, and qualifications. Review a job description closely, noting the requirements that match your qualifications. Copy your master resume to create a new version for the specific job. Insert keywords from the job description in strategic places on the new version of your resume. For example, you can use keywords in your resume, summary, and skills section. Also, those bullet points. All right. On your resume, you want to emphasize your transferable skills. Transferable skills are ones you can use in many jobs and industries. Often these include interpersonal abilities, such as problem solving and communication. However, you may also have transferable hard skills, such as familiarity with software programs. When applying for entry level jobs, focus more on your transferable skills and less on your lack of experience. For example, in a cover letter for an entry level finance associate position, you might discuss have you used your budgeting skills to manage your family's finances? You can also add relevant soft abilities such as organization and time management. Okay, so make sure that you practice interview techniques. Once you get an interview for an entry level position, make sure you practice some techniques. I do have another video where I have some great interview questions that you can use that are going to be so helpful when it comes to interviewing. You want to practice those ahead of time so that you can make a good impression on your potential future boss. Okay. Research the company where you're interviewing, including its mission, culture, and products or services. You want to know all this stuff. I promise it's going to help. It might be something a little bit extra to do, but it's going to help so much. Search online for common interview questions like Glassdoor, salary.com. You could check LinkedIn. A lot of these places, these Facebook groups, you could check and they have these interview questions available for you so you'll be prepared. All right. So you're just going to rehearse your answers. And I know it sounds corny, but you can get a friend and you and your friend can go back and forth and interview and get these interview questions out there so you can feel more confident once it comes that time. So on the day of the interview, you want to make sure that you arrive early, be professional, greet the interviewer with a warm smile. Trust me, when you're doing these interviews that are not that you where it's over the phone, you can tell when someone's smiling. You can tell when someone's pleasant, even though they don't see you. Make sure you smile. It does make a difference. Okay. Um, you want to just remain positive. Do not talk bad about your old experiences. Just say what you learned and you moved on. If you have something negative to say, that wasn't a good fit for me. What did Keith Lee say? That wasn't my target audience. You can give a, you could say, oh, well, it's about the energy that you give off. That's fine. Y'all don't like that. You're not my target audience. Okay. I'm reaching out to certain people and you're not it. Okay. So I love how he responded. I say that all the time now. It's not my target audience. And it's true. Like everybody is not for you. Okay. It's like 8 billion people in this world. Everybody's not for you. You're not even going to meet half of the people in this world. Ain't no way. Okay. So everybody is not for you. Um, what else? You want to, just stay positive. just keep the energy flowing, stay, keep that, interviews usually don't last longer than 30 minutes. You can stay, I know a lot of people are having a hard time, but you can stay positive for about 30 minutes while you're doing this interview. Okay. And don't be nervous. Go back and forth, ask questions as if you are having a conversation. Have a conversation. You are getting to know them and they're getting to know you. You're getting to know each other. This is not an interrogation. You are not, you know, being questioned for a crime. You're not trying to find negative things about you. They want to see if you're a good fit. All right. So those are things that can help you in your job search. I hope that you were able to get some good information, and if you were, y'all know how I feel. Mutual I like mutual I don't want to say communication. I like mutual benefits, right? So if I'm helping you, you can help me as well. The way that you can help me while I'm giving you all these resources, I have so much information on my website that can help you so much and save you so much time and pain and energy, wasted time. I have so many resources that I made available just for you. And all I ask in return is just a share with someone that you know can benefit, just a like, just a nice comment. Or if you have any feedback and this may not be so nice, leave me some feedback and let me know, because that's still helping me, because that helps me to improve. So I love all feedback. It is all welcome.